I'm finally getting this documentary project off the ground. And I'll tell you what, it feels great. This time of year the weather's the weather's perfect and I could really spring forward. Thanks to the aerial view, courtesy of my new drone, I can finally show you exactly what the surrounding area looks like. And as you can see, it's very vast with rolling hills and mostly just sprawling farmland and acreage of open fields. I can now scan the tops of the forest area that I heard the tree knocks and howls coming from just a year ago. As you can see, the trees are pretty dense and it's hard to get a view of whatever's happening on ground level. This landscape, I believe to be, is actually a perfect habitat for a Bigfoot. As you can see, like I said, it's pretty steep going up onto the top of where I was investigating the first time around. There's a clear, distinct path where the broken tree points into the direction of, which is what leads me to believe that it's a trail marker, possibly indicating an escape route to any of the other Bigfoot that might be in the area. But there's so much vast wilderness in this area for Bigfoot to traffic through. How am I supposed to narrow down the precise time that our paths should cross for me to get video footage of them? I'm back upstate now in upstate New York, and actually this is the town of Hobart, New York. It's the Book Village, it's called, and I could not have picked more perfect weather. I mean, it is gorgeous. I'm going to be out here drinking, smoking a little weed, looking for Sasquatch. It's going to be a great weekend, and I personally can't wait to get to it. Okay, so I'm in the woods now, and I'm a few miles out from where I initially started, and as you can see, I've come across what I think is a marijuana plant. This is actually a really good tip to keep in mind for anybody who's out there looking for Sasquatch. You don't know who's going to be out here in the woods, and you might you very well might run into somebody who's growing something illegal like this, someone who's really dangerous. I don't know if they're coming back soon, if they ever left. Someone might be watching me right now, but I'm just gonna keep on moving. This could be a very dangerous situation. That's why it's very important to keep your eyes open when you're out here looking for Sasquatch. Just remember, animals and Sasquatch itself very well may not be the most dangerous thing out here today. Okay.
Obtaining audio recordings of the coyotes howling in the night is second nature by now, and I'm able to get a decent audio recording every single night I come out here. One natural phenomenon I would like to draw attention to is the fact that in the very early mornings, very thick fog rolls into the valley. And if there is a Sasquatch or a large bipedal ape trying to move through this area undetected, these pathways would be perfect for them to slip through unnoticed. From now on, I'm going to have to try to conduct more investigations up in the Catskill region, because I really do think that this is the most prime area in the northeastern region of America to find any type of proof of a Sasquatch existing. I've narrowed down my investigative search criteria to isolated places along the waterways that have access to steep exits. Steep rocky slopes, which are located along the isolated waterways, tend to be locations where people have Bigfoot encounters or Bigfoot sightings, and are oftentimes reported sprinting up the side of this mountain and disappearing into the woodlines, which is an impossible feat, even for the most athletic human. I've chosen this location, obviously, because it fits that criteria. Plus, you can see how there's an island centered right in the middle of the river. This is not uncommon, as there are many islands all along the Delaware River waterway, any one of which could be a home or an isolated habitat where a Sasquatch could spend a significant amount of time and go unnoticed. The life of a cryptozoological investigator can be very frustrating. It seems like at this point I'm just going in circles. For the time being, I continue to document the animals that are readily available. And hopefully, one day, while the camera's running, I'll get a shot of what I'm actually out here looking for. It's exciting when you get better and better at tracking down areas and identifying areas that could be associated with Bigfoot activity, because you know that eventually, at one point or another, you're going to find another broken tree, or perhaps another sign correlating to something that's relevant to a Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Gigantopithecus, swamp ape, skookum, whatever you want to call this motherfucker. Something's out there.